What is up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be lowering the Rivet truck and getting the fitment right. Starting out, we're going to roll all the fenders, install these Tech 53 drop plates, and the part I'm most excited about is this Mark 1 Rivet GTI front lip and fender flares. It's going to look good, guys. Alrighty guys, got the Fender Roller mounted on the truck. More work than I thought that was going to be. I didn't realize how long these are, and these Mark 1 wheel arches are so small. I ended up chopping a little over 2 inches out of this here. This fits right in here, and that allowed the roller to come down farther. I have not talked about this much on the channel, but I am an affiliate for ECS Tuning, and this is another product here which you can buy in the link in the description below to support the channel. Now you might be wondering, why would I even suggest a Fender Roller which doesn't even fit on an old school VW, which is what we're all about, right? But from my research, or at least from what I know, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, Fender Rollers are pretty much a universal size, and so no matter what brand you go with, this is something you're gonna end up doing. And if you got Mark 3 or Corrado Mark 4, your newer stuff, they have bigger wheel arches, and so this doesn't matter then. You might also be wondering, why are we going to all this work? And that's because of these 15x8s here. Got these cheap wheels in Marketplace, but I think they're gonna look awesome. I love the look of a 15x8 on a Rabbit. You guys know what my Corrado looks like. I like that aggressive stance, but you gotta work for it. These wheel arches are small, they're not real deep, so you gotta get all the room you can get. And these also have a lip on the inside in here, just like all your other Volkswagens, that if you're going low and you got a big aggressive offset, you're gonna catch here, and this acts like a knife on your tire. So what we're doing here, we're gonna roll this lip back, and it might even pull the fender a hair, and try and get it so we can fit this in here. This is something I'm not gonna act like I'm a professional at. I had a friend help me do my Mark III back in the day, but never done this by myself. But thankfully, we do have the GTI fender flares to fit over here. This fender's in really nice shape, so I don't want to mess it up. I'm not going to go crazy on it, but if something does go wrong, I do have some backup to cover it up. Alrighty guys, got the fenders rolled, and I'm super happy with them for my first time. You can see the bottom part here. This is where the GTI fender flare is going to screw on, and then I just, from there on up, I rolled it. Didn't go super aggressive because it started to flare it a little bit, and I don't want to mess up the fender. That's a really nice fender. I did crack the paint right there, which was sad. I heated it up good, and then I was just taking a while, and that heat dissipates so fast. Really got to make sure you keep the heat on it, but besides that, it looks really good, and that's gonna be covered up, so that's cool. You can see I got the GTI lip mocked up here, got the holes marked to drill. I just love a nice GTI lip. Such a good but OE look. The audio in these videos went bad, but I just have to say, this Amazon Rivet Nut gun is the perfect tool for this job. A rivet nut is just like a regular rivet in that it mushrooms on both sides of the metal and secures it firmly. But these have threads in the middle of the rivet, which makes it perfect for something like this where you're fastening something to sheet metal. Alrighty guys, moving on to the rear of the truck. The rear is more difficult because it has a leaf spring setup and you can't just throw coilovers on it and adjust it to where you need to go. One option that some guys choose to go with is the axle flip, which literally is just moving your axle to the top side of the leaf spring, which is a nice, cheap, easy way to do it, except that then you have to also move your shock mounts and you have zero adjustability, which is why I went with these drop plates from Tech 53. It's a nice, high-quality piece, very affordable, and you can see that they have 3 holes for whatever height adjustment you want to go to. The middle hole gives about 3 inches of drop. The drop plate simply goes on the end of the axle and moves the entire brake and hub assembly up, which is really cool because then you don't need to touch your leaf springs or shocks and you keep your factory ride quality, which is really awesome. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been a really fun video to make. Just seeing this truck go from a disgusted, moldy, dirty truck that was sitting in a barn for 25 years to this. It looks awesome, and I'm really proud of the work so far. Coming up, we'll show you guys where we're at with the interior, because that's cleaning up really nice. But for now, it's time to get back to Corrado action, because that's what I'm excited for, and I know you guys are too. So hit that thumbs up button before you go, and have a great rest of your day. Peace.